Okay, now can anybody in this room tell me what the typeface is?
Oh my God, you're killing me right now.
Come on.
You know what? I'm going to have to email our art director.
The Vanity Fair typeface.
And just say
That's something everybody should know.
Typeface, can you email Chris Dixon on my...
Ooh, I like that. I like a get answers type of gal.
Camera. All right. I am here with Jared Leto, who is in Toronto for Dallas Buyers Club. And this is very exciting for me because I saw the movie. I loved your performance in this. I kind of haven't stopped talking about it. Has it made you want to kind of jump back into acting?
No.
No.
I think, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Another 5 years, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it too much.
Yeah.
It's still a shock that people are responding to the role in the film so like they are.
Right.
So I'm kind of blown away. I've only been living with that for about 30 hours.
Okay.
So it was just maybe 48 hours. And that's wonderful to celebrate art and creativity and filmmaking. That's such a great thing. I'm such a fan of films. I love acting. I love filmmaking. I love all of that. I was actually in art school. A lot of people don't know this, but I went to art school. I started when I was really young, about 17 years old. I went off. I was studying at this Corcoran School of Art in Washington, D.C., which is part of the Smithsonian. I was studying figurative painting, and I wanted to be a fine artist. That was really what I thought I would do with my life. And then I was taking photography class and a sculptor class, and of course a pottery class, which is a must. I recommend highly. It's always a fun class. But then I took a film class, and that was it. I was obsessed. But I dropped out in my third year, and by then I was at School of Visual Arts in New York. And I thought, you know what? I bet I can get a job directing if I get a job acting first. So that was really my the beginning for me. And I've always had a love of film since I was a kid back then.
Mm-hmm. And music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Music. This crazy thing that we did, it became something we never imagined. More success than we ever dreamed of. Playing arenas around the world in front of tens of thousands of people. We played a show this summer in front of 100,000 people. And it was not the size, but just the testament to what we all kind of got together and created. And I think in the movie there's a very similar message there, is that that cliche, right?
Yeah.
A small group of committed people can get together and change the world, or change your life, which in turns can change the world. And I love that message in the film. I think it's a really pure and simple one, a story of survival and hope. Making the movie was kind of like that. It took 20 years, but they kept fighting and fighting, and they did it. Now, what are the odds that it's actually being well received after that huge journey? And so many of us in our lives have difficult moments, have challenging moments, and you want to give up, but the breakthrough's right around the corner. Sometimes it takes 20 years to get to that breakthrough, or it takes 15 years of being a band, or 20 years of being laughed at or made fun of, and then you have, lo and behold, something happens.
Did you end up having a favorite high heel?
I was vintage
Louboutin
only, honey.
shoes. Oh, vintage only.
Because I wasn't able to enjoy the pleasures of modern footwear. I was living in 1985, and if you girls remember, 1985 was not too easy on the heel.
Right.
But I was a size 12, and I was a natural, I gotta say, in the heel department.
Yeah.
The waxing of the body was interesting. And the heels were interesting. The tights kind of were tough. I don't know why, but the tights, they cut off maybe it's because I was so skinny, but they cut off my circulation. Sometimes I had to wear 2 pairs to cover tattoos on my legs.
Oh.
But it was I found the tights to be a little annoying.
You could deal with the high. I love the high. High heels were fine.
Yeah, the waxing, I'm fine.
Right.
Take it off.
Right.